What's up, YouTube? EvilmanxD here, bringing you guys a new Wi-Fi match. Today's Wi-Fi match is a little bit of a mini-series we like to do, and it's called Like a Broom. Now, if you don't know why it's called Like a Broom, the answer might be because the other opponent is getting swept. They are getting cleaned under the carpet, they are getting thrown outside, and they are like trash. But today's Like a Broom opponent is actually a really good friend of mine, trainer Cool T. Make sure you guys check out his link in the description below. Go sub to him. He's Canadian. He's good. He uploads a whole hell of a lot more than I do, so you should probably go check him out. Anyways, let's look at team preview really quick. In case you haven't noticed, this is going to be a little cup Like a Broom. I'm running my standard little cup team, and T's running some stuff that kind of revolves around rain from what I noticed when we were playing, but it's just not going to happen for him. I'm sorry. I'm not going to let it happen. So here we are, challenged by Tyler, and Evilman's going to send out, Foo! And he's going to send out his Grubba. And now this Krogunk does cause a little bit of a problem for me throughout the game because it's really bulky and it has that priority. But we'll work around it. So he's going to go on to his Vag Badge, and I'm just going to U-turn off of it. And I'm going to go straight into my Pinecone. Best nickname ever, right? Now, Pinecone isn't really afraid of anything Vag Badge can do, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for Spikes. Now, he sends in Lotad, and I'm thinking, why would you send in Lotad unless you were trying to set up? So he's going to go for Rain Dance and start his Swift Swim up, while I'm going to go for Bug Bite! And I'm going to Nom Nom his little soul into oblivion, and just kill him in one shot, like a broom! Like a broom, number one. Anyways. He's going to go ahead and send in Light Bright. Now I know right here he has the rain up, so he's going to want to go for a water move. So the best move to do is I'm going to go out to my Nemo. Nemo is a water absorbed Chinchou who doesn't take shit from no one. And here he's going to have to be forced to switch out again, and he's going to go into his Cacnea. So knowing he's going to switch, I'm going to go for Volt Absorb. And that's going to give me more priority over his team again, and I'm going to do more residual damage. So I'm feeling pretty damn good about right now. So right here, I'm going to go back into Foo. And he's going to go ahead and switch out into that Grubba. He's going to take my hits for days. I am going to go for U-turn again, just because I know U-turn would have knocked out Cacnea. And I know U-turn is going to keep giving me the priority I need. So that's always a good thing. I'm going to go out into my Vag Badge, mainly because I want to start setting up Stealth Rocks. I know he doesn't have a spinner on his team, and I did see that he had Chimchar. So I know that that'll do a lot to it when it comes in. So Stealth Rocks is a priority over taking out Toxicroak, not Toxicroak, Krogunk. Gah! Now he's going to go ahead, switch out Grubba, go into Pin Missile. That Cacnea. Now I see Cacnea and I'm like, okay, I kind of thought that this move wouldn't actually work. Because I thought Cacnea was still Grass Dark, but I guess he doesn't get his Dark typing until he turns into a little bit of a bigger cactus. Into Cacturn. So I'm going to go ahead, switch out into Pinecone, knowing I still have my Sturdy left over. And I'm pretty sure if Bug Bite can take out Lotad, there's no goddamn reason Bug Bite can't take out Cacnea. So he's going to go ahead, go for Sucker Punch and do 8 damage. Not a really big deal. I could have taken it even if it was a crit and took me all the way down to 1. So I really didn't care. He's going to go ahead, switch out into Laszlo. Now when he switches out into Laszlo, I'm instantly thinking fire move. So I'm like, let's go Cerberus, which is that Hellhound, that fucking Houndor. He's actually going to go ahead and go for Fake Out and do little bit of damage, but that's alright. Cerberus can take it, and he's going to go ahead and switch out into Light Bright. But I really thought he was going to want to stay in and try to take me out, but I guess not, so Sucker Punch is going to go ahead and fail right here. It's totally okay though. I'm going to switch back out, go into Nemo. I'm going to find Nemo. Unfortunately, I'm not running Volt Absorb like he is, so I'm going to have to actually take the Volt Switch, which isn't really a big deal, but it's still a minor annoyance. He's going to go ahead and go into that Grubba. Like I said, this freaking Krogunk is bulky as balls. And he's going to show me that he has Fake Out right here. Not really too concerned with Fake Out because it's not that much damage. So I'm going to go ahead and go for Thunderbolt, thinking I can get a little bit of damage in on it. And after the Thunderbolt, I'm just going to go ahead and Volt Switch out. Mainly because I don't want to sit in here and get Drain Punched or let Nemo die. I know Nemo's still useful. However, he's going to see right through that, go into his Light Bright, which is his own Chinchou, that has a Volt Absorb instead, and he's going to get 25% health back. That's not a good thing for those of you keeping track. I'm going to go ahead, go into Vag Badge while he goes for Volt Switch, trying to get the priority on me again. He's really trying here, but the Broom is just not going to let up. He's going to go ahead, go into Laszlo. And this time, I'm going to go ahead, go straight into Cerberus, because I know if he faked out the first time, he's not going to fake out the second time, because he's going to know that I'm expecting it. So I'm going to go straight into Cerberus, get the Flash Fire boost, and I'm going to go for Sucker Punch right here, because I wasn't sure if I was faster or not, and I wasn't willing to check. So Sucker Punch was mainly just in case, because he can't switch out again, because he's going to die to Stealth Rocks. So Sucker Punch is going to give me the Like a Broom too. And now he's going to go ahead and go into that Grubba. Normally I would stay in, but I know for a fact it has Fake Out and it has Vacuum Wave, and that will knock Cerberus out like he's a bitch. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Pinecone, because I know I have plenty of physical defense on the Pinecone. Pinecone's going to take the Fake Out, still with 8, which is like a third of his HP, so I'm doing pretty damn good. And he's going to go ahead and go into Vag Badge. I'm going to go for Rapid Spin just to get the Stealth Rocks away on my side of the field, because my team, if it wants to 6-0, we can't have hazards running around here. So he's going to go ahead and show me the Flash Cannon, which surprised me a little bit, but not that much. I'm going to set up the second layer of spikes, switch out, and I'm going to go into Afu. Now, this was a mistake on my part. I really didn't think he was going to go for Psychic. I thought he'd just go for another Flash Cannon. I could resist it and then almost sweep his entire team with high jump kicks. But that's not what's going to happen, so I'm going to have to U-turn out and deal a lot of damage since I get a critical hit. And then I'm going to go into Cerberus, who can take anything he wants to go for, which happens to be another set of Stealth Rocks, which really sucks. But I'm just going to go ahead, Fire Blast, kill it off, Houndour, doing work like a broom. Alright, now right here he's going to bring in Grubba. Like I said, this Croagunk is just giving me all sorts of problems. And it's living with those smidgens. Even for Little Cup, those are smidgens. Switch out into Vag Badge, because I know I can take anything he wants to go for. And this time it's going to happen to be the Vacuum Wave. He isn't taking any chances with Fake Out. Now he's going to go for Vacuum Wave, then Drain Punch, get a little bit of health back. Vag Badge ain't having it. He's going to Earthquake, knock that Grubba out like a broom. My team might be dwindling down, but they're still sweeping. He's going to go ahead, bring in Light Bright. And right here, I'm like, I got this. I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to pull Vag Badge out and go into my Trouser Snake, which is that big-ass Tratini. That big threat, son. What you know about it? And he's going to go for the T-Bolt. Going to do a little more than half. And I'm going to get paralyzed. But does Trouser Snake care about being paralyzed? No. My Trouser Snake gets it done every time. He doesn't give a fuck. So I'm going to go for Extreme Speed. Knock out the Chinchou like a broom. The background's red because Tyler got destroyed. So just so you know, guys, that was Like a Broom, Little Cup Chaos. Now, if you guys notice, the background is red because it is covered in the floor of Tyler's blood. And also, I am willing to start taking Like a Broom exceptions, which basically means if you guys want to be featured on Like a Broom, send me your save file on Skype of you 6-0ing somebody, and I'll narrate it like a broom. And if I get enough, I can start making this maybe a weekly thing. But anyways, guys, if you liked Like a Broom, hit the like button. If you want to see more Like a Broom, click on the Like a Broom playlist, comment, subscribe to EvilmanxD, check out Trainer Coolty, and I'll see you guys later. Like a broom!